Buddy, hope that you're having a wonderful day. So I already did some messages for the collective as well for March 14th underneath YouTube as well. So if you aren't underneath my YouTube, I would highly recommend making sure that you're signed in and you've subscribed. And I will continue to do my best to get some energy forecasts out there for you guys. I know for myself, I like to have daily energy connections. And also, if you're not underneath my membership group yet, I know there are quite a few people that could use the support of the private Facebook group, as well as the monthly videos, and of course, all of the digital events from previous sessions and programs. Okay? So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I'm going to put the link in the comments. And if you would like, it's so funny that the dogs start barking as soon as I come on here. So the first thing that I'm getting, just as a general message, I do have some cards here, is that there's a lot going on for people, okay? So when I think about a lot going on, for instance, the dogs were barking, somebody started calling me, there's music on in the background, things like that. So it can be a bit overstimulating sometimes when we have too much going on. So the recommendation currently for everyone is to just slow down a little bit, turn some things off, and turn some things on. Okay, so when it comes to turning things off, turn off the chatter in the mind, turn off the negativity as well if you're watching the news, things like that. It's okay to watch the news, but only if you're not in a sensitive, vulnerable state, right? If you are feeling really good, you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, and you want to watch the news for awareness and updates, that's great. Okay, so first things first, be mindful of the news. That includes social media. So when you come onto social media, make sure that you're, for instance, right now, it's okay that I have my phone on because I'm listening to I Love Myself, 528 hertz, healing self-love frequency, meditation, and sleep music. And I also have currently a Reiki, like a distant Reiki energy healing going on in the background on silent, but I'm still getting that healing while I'm doing these readings. Okay, so turn on the healings, the clearings, things like that. Probably why I was bringing up the membership stuff that I have. More people need that. More people need those group settings, and also some independent study where they can isolate a bit more too. We need all of those things. Okay, so turn on, turn off. Those are your collective messages. I'm also feeling a little heavy in the chest. And so the other thing, guys, if you do want any healings, readings, reflexology, all the things that I do, I have things available online and I have things available in person. So the way that I'm charging is a flat rate for 1 solid hour, and it's 111, okay? And the minimum for my memberships is 1111, only $11.11, okay? And so that feels really strong because I'm working on manifesting, really opening up to the collective right now, okay? So you can book online through robinshealing.com, and that's an option for you now. Same thing, if you're curious about things, you can do a 30-minute free consult with me, okay? It's a complimentary consult is what it's called. So those things feel important. I will check the comments here in a minute, so if you'd like your own independent message. And I have a retreat coming up April 2nd for the new moon. I currently have 3 people signed up for that, so there's 6 spots still available. And again, 111 for that. It's 3 hours here in Riverview. So wellness is the natural state of my body, okay? So you know how we were just talking about turning things on and turning things off? Well, your natural state is relaxation through breath. But when we go into fight or flight, we can feel tension in the body. That's what I was just saying. I was feeling some stuff going on in the chest, right? When we feel overwhelmed by things. So we can use breath work. I'm also doing private yoga and healing sessions as well. So that's even an option for you to come in person to do that one-on-one. So maybe you need to work on meditation and breath work, okay, to get into the state of relaxation. All my reflexology sessions, all those different forms of energy work I do is great for that as well. However, you also have to turn on the heat as well. So for instance, we have to move our physical bodies and move the energy as well. So if that's going for a really quick walk to get the blood flowing in our body, of course, when I do reflexology, I get the blood flowing, but this is a different type of blood flowing. We have to get our heart rates up as well and exercise, okay? So I am really connecting to that myself. And on the back here, it says, my body communicates with me, and I am willing to listen to and understand its messages. Yeah. So when I do theta healing or I do Akashic Records readings, often I will do body scans. And I actually called Reiki in for the group. So if you are looking to receive that distant Reiki session that I'm offering you right now, just kind of say yes energy-wise. You can say it in the comments and just be open to receiving what comes through. I'm getting a lot of stuff on the left side of my body, which tells me there's a lot of heart chakra stuff going on at this time. So we do have a full moon coming up in 4 days. So if you didn't sign up for my ritual as well through Zoom, you might want to join us for that and get some clearings and healing. So there's lots of stuff happening, lots of support, guys. And you can also see my shop now underneath my Facebook and Instagram. And as you guys know, I'll be adding to that. I do have things that aren't online. Hello, hello, hello. Pull me a card, please, Stacy says. Bossy pants. Just kidding. All right, I'm feeling a lot in my back, Stacy. So again, they're collective messages. I'm getting a lot of fuzzy electrical sensations coming down through my third eye. So you might have to work on your confidence right now. The reason why the confidence is coming up is because if you truly want to follow your purpose, you have to listen to the messages that are coming in. And so there's this connection work that you're doing right now to, in order to be able to really heal yourself and others together, it's important that you're really trusting yourself first. And I relate to this. So Stacy, you'd be great for the membership program as well. And in the membership program, I have tons of healings, clearings, and also tools. Okay, that's what I'm going to say, but I'm getting more. The Akashic Records is where, when you get those programs, that's where it's going to start to light you up again. Okay, so highly, highly recommend that. I've gone through a lot of different stages in my healing journey, and different things have shifted me in different ways. Okay, so I know you relate to that, but I'd love to hear. I am in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. Very interesting. I see myself healthy, whole, and living in a society where it is safe for me to be who I am and to love others. So really talking about those exchanges with other light workers and like-minded people, right? And Stacy's also going to be helping me out with my August new moon yoga and mindfulness retreat as well. So that'll be at her beautiful property, and we're going to be really soaking up some, I feel like, grounding exercises, which is great, okay? Could I have a card, please? Edith says. Yes. And the other thing, guys, is if you're just coming on here and you're receiving readings and you like them, please feel free to write a review underneath my page and just say that you liked it, because that's a really nice exchange as well. Okay. So Edith, you have, I am gentle, kind, and comforting. So the first thing I feel with you is I want to relax. I want to connect to my chakras. I want to balance my chakras. I would like to do more meditation. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child. Well, in my membership program, I have a couple different versions of inner child work as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. Yeah, so there might be some theta healing clearings you need from that as well. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. Okay, so I would suggest to go inward right now and do some of your own chakra balancing and chakra scans and really start identifying with where you might have some of your own blocks, okay? If you need deeper work, of course, maybe just read a little bit about what I have going on or watch some of my videos that I have done previously if you haven't been doing that, okay? So yes, you might benefit from the complimentary consult too if you're a little uncertain. You're welcome, Stacy. So again, more collective messages if people aren't asking. Right away, I'm feeling a little dehydrated. Reiki is a very powerful tool as well. That's underneath my VIP option through the membership plans. I have like so many Reiki opportunities in there, okay? So if you enjoyed that type of work, it's really great because you can get all the attunements and you can up-level and upgrade that way. So yeah, the Theta Healing and the Reiki combined is a nice offering. So I affirm only the good in life. I'm getting really emotional. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. So I've been discussing gratitude a lot, but some people are feeling like overly abundant and creative. And then other people are feeling so down in the dumps. So be really mindful of where you are, right? As a channeled message here, be mindful of where you are, right? This is kind of our theme, okay? I visualize all my limitations falling away one by one until I am safe, healed, and whole. And these are the Louise Hay How to Love Yourself cards. I let go of limitations and recognize the true beauty of my being. The only card deck that I have left for sale are my moon cycles, moonology cards. So those are available if you do need a new deck, okay? So the true beauty of my being, absolutely, there's more like self-care, self-healing coming through, you know, asking yourself, am I taking time? For instance, if you join my beginner level for my membership plans, I do one guided meditation a month for you guys based on what you guys are saying in the private Facebook group, okay? But it's still important, like if it's just that one guided meditation, that you take the time to listen to those. That's what's coming up, because it's so easy to be like, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But we might have really good intentions. But again, our March monthly reading was discussing following through and planning further for the future. So are you taking care of yourself right now, okay? Where we are coming into full moon energy, we want to be mindful of that. Have you watched my full moon reading already? So I'm going to see if anybody else is asking for a message. They're not. So we have, I no longer judge or criticize myself. I am free to love who I am. I forgive myself for any wrongdoing. So I'd love to hear if this relates to you. Are you being hard on yourself? I'm getting, as we were talking about inner child work, that there's some childhood wounds that are coming up to the surface currently right now with this full moon. And the full moon is in Virgo. And Virgo is very much about children. And also our inner child is actually a child within ourselves that's craving more fun, that's craving more peace. Because maybe there were some things that happened to us where we didn't feel like we were able to fully enjoy our life or fully be healthy or whatever it was. So what we want to do is start living our life the right way, what you feel is right for you, as we were also talking about purpose, okay? So a lot of stuff. I did write a book called How to Find Your Purpose. What I'm being called into doing is getting a professional editor to really go through that again, because I wrote it in 2014, and clean it all up for my 2022 version. Or so maybe me going back in and kind of cleaning it up myself and just doing a little facelift for it and then selling that for people, because it feels like we need more tools than we've ever needed. This is my cool little beeswax candle that I'm obsessed with too. So there isn't any essential oil in it, and it's just like naturally like beeswaxy, and I love it. Okay, guys, so if you have questions, reach out. Hope you guys have an awesome Monday. Thanks for tuning in and sharing. Bye-bye.